What page we start on again?
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now.
Everybody.
All right, I gotta mute my mic.
We are playing some Never Yield.
We live?
Nights. We are live. You just popped in at the right time.
Yep.
Normally we play retro games on here, but since PK Live donated it to me, told me to play it, I'm gonna give it a whirly roll on the stream. I think here in a little bit.
It's kind of retro.
It's retro inspired. Yeah, it's not bad. And but we'll play some. We'll play the new Space Jam here. Come at the end of the show too.
Yeah, that's definitely that definitely looks retro.
Yeah.
To the symbol you normally get on the little TV screen.
I told you I actually beat the Space Jam game. I beat it in like 32 minutes.
Just hey, Infinite, make sure the Hangouts is on top.
Oh, I was watching the stream.
Yeah, I beat it yesterday too.
It don't take long to beat.
No, I didn't.
No?
Once I saw PK said he beat it, I said, let me jump in here and do the same.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. If
You
you love
you
the
get a
ice
1,000?
rollers.
Do you get a
Yes,
1,000?
I do.
No, I didn't get 1,000. I just beat the campaign. There's a boss rush mode you can do.
Gotcha. Well, guys, we have to start off properly.
Yes, we
ready?
do. Yes.
Ready? One,
Ready.
two, three.
Nice. Yeah.
Damn, I ain't buy no beer.
Just like a simultaneous orgasm.
That was pretty simultaneous.
That was lovely, actually. That's music to my ears, boys.
That was stereo can openings.
What's happening, everybody, in the chat?
Press the D-pad and stuff. So it means that.
The music is really good on this. I will say.
I tried to actually play this game, and I think I failed miserably.
I already went down once.
Is this like Temple Run? It's like a running game.
Yeah, pretty much it.
Looks like it.
But it's a side-scrolling instead.
Like parkour.
Oh my God.
The right time to be able
It's
to
the
jump.
podcast with the most sexiest avatars on the planet. Let's go.
Facts.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell yeah.
but definitely.
Let's go.
Oh yeah.
All those other shows, they're just amateurs.
It's the only podcast see somebody with a nice face turn into a monkey. Facts.
That's right.
Oh, damn. Crispy's here.
Oh, how dare you talk to me like that? Who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff?
Oh, Lord. So we're gonna have to change our name from the Retro Renegades to the Mobile Renegades, maybe?
Yes.
Mobile
Ouch.
Renegades.
It's okay. No, this is a cool looking game, but I couldn't understand the controls. I understand now. You got to hit the D-pad up or down or whatever at the right
Yeah,
time.
To do a
Perfect
flip
time.
in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome now.
Yeah, they hosted him
I'm
on
not
the
gonna lie,
on the LOP or the IOP. They had him on the show.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I chatted up with him. I
haven't
was trying to get him on my show. Cause he just did the last show I think he did was hip hop's. He was on
So
with
the,
hip-hop.
you mean the developer of this game?
Yes.
Yeah, the developer. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
He's a solid down to earth guy. Very cool dude.
Yeah, I haven't played this game. I don't have enough. I don't have enough fucking time today to play the ones I do. Fucking
It's
on.
not time. It's not time. It's patience with this motherfucking game. Patience. I'm already getting upset.
Yeah, I know. You have to have patience and also quick reaction time as well.
Just a little pain.
There, I had quick reaction time that time and I died.
Ooh.
Whose
Shout out to
phone
my
is
man.
ringing?
Yeah,
Shout out to my
I know,
man.
it's a
Graphic.
bad-
That sounds like one of those OG.
Who the fuck still has a
No.
hold
Sounds like
of
a phone in a gas
It's
It's
station.
a dial phone too. It's one of those dial ones.
Thank you for calling Domino's.
Yeah, or 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Yeah.
What's your favorite scary movie?
It did sound like the phone. What's her name? I can't remember her name. I answered in the movie.
Sydney
Jeepers is showing his behind now. He's definitely
or,
creepy.
is it Sydney or one of the other characters?
Drew Barrymore's character at the beginning of it.
Yeah.
Oh, scary movie, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Scream.
Yeah.
Scream, that's it. Scream.
Where he's like,
That's it,
I'm out. Yeah, I'm outside. No, you're not. Like the boyfriend's out there.
That scary movie.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up?
Oh
Wait, is it Scary Movie 1 or 2 where Drew Barrymore's answered
I think
the
it's
phone?
1.
Is that 1?
It's 1.
Okay, yeah.
That's the OG.
That was a spam call.
Scary
They
movies
probably-
like taking a mick out of all the horrors, isn't it? Like, sort of
Yeah.
taking bits from each horror and making it comical.
And what you know, come to find out the killer's fucking Shaggy. Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm feeling woozy
They did
here,
that with
man.
superhero movies as well, didn't they? They did the one where they sort of took the mick out of superhero movies, didn't they? I can't remember.
Yes. You smart super. What's it called again?
Jesus, I don't remember now.
I can't remember. I think I've only seen it one
Didn't
time.
you have like Amy Winehouse?
It's been a while since I've watched it.
Didn't it? Like someone said it dressed up as Amy Winehouse or something. But
Yeah.
You know what movie was on the other night that my wife had never seen, and I'd only seen it once? Anchorman 2.
I've never seen it, Jay. I'm not a huge
Okay.
fan of Will Ferrell.
most of the
It reminds me of Step Brothers in some way. Kinda.
But it was,
Like,
but it
that's
was funny
probably
because it's
one of
ridiculous.
the
Yo.
only-
So, Yobi.
Oh,
What up, what up, what up? What's up, ladies?
That,
You just say I'm late? I'm never late. What you talking about?
I heard that.
Okay, Tasha.
You're always on
She
time.
told you she's
Shit,
late.
I ain't never
What?
late. Watch your mouth.
What was
Who
that
nannies
girl?
always show up exactly when they intend to.
What's that girl that
My lawyer said it. Thank you, my lawyer. Thank you.
What's that girl that just joined you guys over there on Four Guys Quarter TV?
I'm Miss Voorhees.
Yeah, when she said she'd never seen any of the Star Wars movies or Marvel movies, I about fell out of my
Oh my
goddamn chair.
God.
I was like, what the fuck? What rock you been under? Jesus, fuck.
That's just like Caitlyn, Mav's old lady. Never seen a Star Wars.
I was like, what?
Wow.
I was like, ask her about Star Trek. Never mind. She probably ain't seen them either. She ain't seen Star Wars. Jesus fucking Christ.
You know when you ask you ask somebody that hasn't watched Star Wars, you say, "Have you watched Jurassic Park?"
But like, no, I haven't seen that. I don't like.
Yeah, because if they say, "Yeah, I've watched Jurassic Park," like all that music is like completely done off StarArs. Like
I just
Steven
don't-
Spielberg was like, "Yo, this shit's good stuff." Like,
I don't know.
like
I
the symphony and everything. Like
don't know. I don't know
There are
how
some
old.
films that a lot of people haven't seen though, that when you say it to them, they're like, "Never heard of that."
I don't know how old she is, but I'm like, you've never seen at least one Star Wars film in your whole entire life?
I don't know
Wow.
how that's even possible.
I don't either.
Yeah, I don't know how that's possible either.
Like, no word of a lie. Like, all the Star Wars movies are on at least every weekend.
I don't think
On
I'd,
one of the
I'd
channels
be
on my
able to
television.
date or marry anybody who hasn't watched a Star Wars movie. I don't care if you liked it or not.
I could see. I could see if somebody said they've never
She
seen.
saw the Star Wars movies, so we're good.
I could see if she said, I'd never seen any of the original Ninja Turtles movies because that wasn't everybody seen back in the early 90s.
Whoa.
Uh-oh,
Blasphemy there, buddy.
Jeepers,
on now.
Jeepers disagrees completely.
Oh no! I mean, I think if that was the case too, I'd be like, that's ridiculous. But there's some people. Star Wars is bigger than Ninja Turtles. Come on now,
I don't know.
I just
Ninja
got-
Turtles has had 4 movies, 5. Well, actually, with anime, a few more than that.
The original three,
They had a lot.
the original 3, and the 2 remakes. Like,
No, the original was awesome.
oh yeah, I love the original.
We
It was
watched it,
awesome.
what? Was it like a month ago or a couple months ago? We watched it on Saturday night?
Which one?
The remakes look like them Star Wars Turtles got injected with steroids.
Yeah, I didn't like them.
Christ.
Better than the Genie.
I enjoyed them, but it's just because
Better
They
than
could-
the Genie's a film a lot of people haven't heard of or seen.
they couldn't do what they did with CGI and all that shit back in the day. Brought more up to date.
No, I liked them in the suits. I thought it was original.
Oh, it was cool as shit. Yeah, actual martial artists in the suits. Yeah.
Have any of you seen Better than the Genie then, or?
I dream of Genie. That's about all thing I know about, bro.
Better than the Genie was like
She was hot.
on around Christmas time. We had a guy come across the Genie, but then you have a Mr. Bean, the guy who plays Mr. Bean for an accent. He plays like the bad guy in the film, like
Yeah.
like the head banker or something like that, and he's a bit nasty. and he makes it so that Banter loses his job, and then Banter uses the Genie to try and help, make things better for him. And I think
that
the
puppy
Genie's
dog?
Played by
Yes, those are my dogs.
Lenny Henry, I think, plays the Genie.
You know, I dream of Genie. I don't understand how that dude never banged that chick.
Oh, I'd have been all the time.
I know, dude. No. My first wish.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But they slept in separate beds.
Yeah. I just don't buy it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of shit happened. A lot of shit happened in the '60s. They were all probably high on coke and stuff back then too. So a lot of crazy shit happened in the 60s.
I dream of banging Genie.
That's right.
What was her real name? The actress?
I'd know it if I heard it. But I can't.
Me too. I can't think of it.
I want to say Elizabeth
No.
Montgomery.
Elizabeth Montgomery.
Elizabeth Montgomery, there you go.
That's it. Yep, he was fucking hot as hell.
Oh yeah.
That was a pretty risque outfit too for that time period.
Oh yeah.
Very.
She's exposing her stomach.
Oh my god!
Belly button.
Look at that belly button. Ooh. We're gonna have to make this rated R.
That's right.
Yeah.
Shit, it's rated double R. Retro Renegades, baby.
Uh-oh, gotta jump the car. Oh, no, never mind.
Do you get to jump a shark in this too?
Shock.
So what do you guys been playing this week?
Mass
Don't
Effect.
play this fucking game.
Yeah, I told you, man. I tried this
Ralph.
game. It was
This
like,
shit is
no,
hard.
yeah.
Playing Dirt 5.
Battlefield 5?
No, Dirt 5.
Dirt 5.
Oh, Dirt 5. Right. Oh yeah, didn't we have a conversation? You're not allowed to play racing games?
Because I curse.
I swear to God, guys, you get into a Xbox Live party with this guy, and he's cursing for an hour. He goes, "Motherfucker, that guy came out of nowhere.
Funny
How
as
the
hell.
hell did he win the
That's
race?
on
And I was in the
Wreckfest when
lead."
that happened. Because Wreckfest, so they cut across the track, so like sometimes as you're trying to go across the road, it just comes so fast down the road that they hit you and then make you spin out, and it's annoying. That's why I rage.
Yeah, I've been playing Avengers.
I told him, I said I'd never
It's
want to be in a
different on
car.
Dirt 5 because you don't get cars like whack you out of the way and stuff as much. So I don't rage.
Right. I've been playing Avengers, Mass Effect Legendary Edition, Dirt 5, Vision, Gears, Forza 4, and yeah, that's about it. Oh, and a little bit of MLB The Show and Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition.
Oh, you haven't been busy at all.
Damn, Yobi, you're all over the place, man.
Well,
I
shit.
play Tales
Trying to get through my backlogs, man.
Don't tell me why.
That sounds like
Go ahead.
that sounds like me. I'm still playing through Werewolf the Apocalypse. I've finally played 10-year-old DLC for Azura's Wrath. I'm playing Battlefield 4 campaign. I beat Hivebusters yesterday DLC.
Nice. And hold on, Jago and Cheapers, you also gotta remember, whenever I'm at work and it's slow as fuck, I use the Xbox remote to play on my phone. So I'm playing games at work.
Yeah, I can only play what I behold, but I still managed to squeeze in, quite a bit. And I played been a couple days, but yeah, I've been playing Avengers too.
Yeah, I'm playing it right now.
Yeah. So I sent the link off to Dreadpool, and then Dreadpool sent me a message about Google Meet, which we don't use yet. We had ideas that we may end up using it if Hangout stops working. But get this, Google Meet puts a clamp on free users and imposes 1 hour meeting limits now.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, it happened to FC Violent last night. It happened to Bot on Thursday.
So that's some bullshit.
Say that again, Jay. What's going on?
So Google Meet was supposed to be taking the place of Hangouts, right?
Yeah.
The thing that we're still using.
Yeah.
And we kept thinking if it ever dies, if it finally just vanishes, we'll have to move over to Google Meet.
Yeah.
Problem with Google Meet is they've just imposed some limits. So if you have a crowd of people, you're only allowed 1 hour.
What?
But, okay, wait, hold on. But here's the thing. It wasn't really a limit. It was basic. It's all right. It's a limit, but what it was that was basically a pandemic. Basically, a pandemic. What do you call it? A pandemic freebies. Like, okay, while the pandemic is on, you guys can get free access. Once the pandemic is over, supposedly, which we know it's not over, they took all that shit away. He's like, oh, you want the 24 hours again? You got to pay now.
How much is it?
I have no idea.
I don't give a fuck. I am paying for it.
I have no idea.
Hell no.
I wouldn't either.
Not for what it offers.
What's up, Dreadpool?
What's up, Dred?
It's been a while. It's been a while. How y'all doing?
I was gonna say hi to you in the chat, but I figured you'd just jump in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was playing catch up on the audio. And I heard I sent him a link, and I'm like, what? How did I miss that?
I don't know, because you sent that Google thing right after it.
Yeah, it was like the exact same minute. So I was like, how did I miss that?
Well, let's hope Hangouts continues to work forever. This one link.
Yo, did you have fun at the event, Dred?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that.
I'll tell you what, Jay.
Yeah.
I played it with my left hand. I'm right hand dominant.
Yeah.
And I got a video where I'm holding the camera with the two screens. So I'm trying to like concentrate on making sure everything's in the image, my controller in hand, and the TV. So I'm watching my phone,
right,
and trying to play at the same time.
Right.
So, and I'm doing it with one hand.
Yeah. So Tommy told me I could play with one hand, so that's why I bought it.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
So I have no issues with continuing my pre-order.
My only concern was that because the buttons are on the side, even if you hold it on its side, will I be able to hit those buttons and use my index finger as the D-pad?
You should be able to. Like,
yeah,
it's one of those things because you can hold it vertically or horizontally, depending on how you want to hold it. So you can go old school. Let's say Astro Smash. We actually did flip it horizontally, and I got recording of it where Tommy's talking to Mike and showing him what he needs to do, and he goes, in Mike, you can do it like old school, and Mike's like, that's what I want, and he's trying to figure it out, and he's like, no, watch, do this, and then you unpause it, and then bam, he's like, this is the way it is. He's and he's playing. Yeah. Obviously, Mike's with both hands, but
of course,
like I said, I got a video out there where I was doing it with one hand, so it's just gonna have to be you're gonna have to get it in your hand.
Well, that's okay, because like anything, whenever I had to get a new controller for anything, I had to learn how to use it. I'm still to this day struggling with the PS5 controller because of the distance of the thumbsticks compared to the triggers.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest concern because of the way that they're symmetrical, and if you notice on a PS5, the trigger and the thumbstick are kind of like down lower. The kind of, so it makes it a little harder. Plus the gamepad's wider, so it does make it a little harder to play with one hand. But I'm surviving.
Yeah, depending on the screen, not the screen. Depending on the game, you have a touch screen.
Right.
So you can use a touch screen for certain power-ups that I've seen so far. The dial is unbelievable. It's pressure sensitive.
It looks so cool. Like almost like you barely even have to touch it.
I was trying to get some of the video up today, but apparently my Premiere Elements is so old it doesn't have the NVEC encoding on it, so I had to like convert it from NVEC to a standard MP4 so I can work on it. And I'm like, man, this is ridiculous. So it took me all day to work on that and get
I'm
it
getting
set
super
up.
excited about the system itself. I'm getting more excited about
Until-
Amico than I was about getting the Series X.
Yeah,
Swear to God.
I guess that's what we should tell people in who's watching what we're talking about. So we're talking about the Amico event that happened on the weekend. Dreadful was there, and Mike was there, and who else was there?
At Crayola or whatever.
Yeah, the Crayola Experience in Easton, Pennsylvania.
Did you get to get anybody's business cards? We've done a lot of product development for them. Their business cards have their pictures of them from when they're like under the age of 10. It's like a requirement.
Wow.
That's cool.
I was every time we had a product development with them, I was like, I need to have everybody's business card, please. And then I'll just sit there during the fucking meeting and making jokes.
Yeah, I didn't know. But at the event, we were able to set up. I played it for 3 days. Okay, the event was only 1 day, so I got my hands on the games. You know, I got my hands on the controllers. I seen some things that I can't talk about, but yeah, it was really cool.
I just wish people, and I'm not gonna bring up the whole shit that went down last week, but I wish people would just hold their opinions until they try it themselves.
Nobody can do that. It's impossible.
No. I found out that this is a sort of a smaller community when it's a little bit tighter knit of a group when it comes to haters and lovers.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Because they're like talking about some of this stuff that happened, and I'm like, what are you guys talking about?
Right.
And then I had to sit somebody back and say, okay, look at it this way. In the grand scheme of things, nobody knows what you're talking about. You know what I mean? You guys are looking at it, and these guys are tearing it apart. There's only a few people. You know, it almost seems like some of them have a man crush on Tommy Talarico, and that's why they stalk him and just to harass him just to get some sort of attention.
The Tommy hate is ridiculous, dude.
It is.
That's
but
out
the
of
thing
bounds.
is, regardless of any of that, this console is not for like the hardcore gamers, right?
No.
If you're playing Call of Duty, this is not for you.
Yeah, they never claimed it was.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Right? Even if you're a retro guy, right? This may not be for you. You know, and it doesn't have to be. If you're stuck in a particular console from the old days, right? This is not for you.
You know what they sold me on after I watched the presentation was the hands-on with the family, like the Wii. I don't know if you guys ever played the Wii with kids, but I tell you what, had the most funnest time playing the Wii with the family, bowling, whatever it may be, dumb games. We got video. Most expensive time having fun with that, but I don't understand why people don't see that now. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get that just for that.
They just want to hate. That's all it is. It's look at me. I'm fighting your cause for you. Ha ha ha. But no, they have no idea. Once I got my, because I sat back. Someone actually brought CDAC Gaming Productions Gaming Studio. No.
DJC?
DJC. There you go. DJC. So Chuck brought in his old father's Amico, right? And he set it down there, and I was like, okay, I gotta remember how this was. You know what I mean? We haven't seen this stuff in years. So how it's
You mean the old Intellivision?
The old Intellivision.
Right.
The gold on top,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wood grain.
Yes. All right. So he brought that in, and it wasn't functioning, so it wasn't a big deal. But it was just, hey, check this out, and so I want to reminisce. I want to see how bad it was that I don't remember. You know what I mean?
It was bad.
What you got to do is not touch the new Amico controller and then go back to that thing. Holy cow, was that thing stiff as a board? I thought it was a corpse. It was so bad. It was. But I've got the dial in my hand right now, right? And the dial flows so smooth, it spins.
What do you mean you have the dial in your hand right now?
He has the controller.
No. I have the dial of the controller in my hand.
Oh, I thought he was saying he did the 5-finger discount.
Jay was about
Hal made it with my pocket.
Jealous.
I was a bodyguard on these controllers, making sure nobody tried to walk off with it.
I'd be the bodyguard and the robber at the same time. Everybody see what happened to that?
Stupid.
Yeah, I'll just patch these up.
We met people. I actually met a group of people that couldn't get off of this thing, right? So they played Friday. They're called Level 857, right? Those guys are cool as hell. They're from Long Island, and to be honest, I never heard of it. Like I said, this is all, a whole bunch of different people, and that was really cool to see them interact with each other, and they were getting into this. It was like the old school going to the arcade and watching a group of friends and then having everybody crowd around them and they're like, yeah, oh no. Oh, you know what I mean? It was really fun. And, obviously we all got a chance to play. It wasn't like they were hogging it, but they were just, any chance that they had that there was a free controller, they were on it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So they got their money's worth out of those quarters this weekend. It was, it was fun. Like I said, none of the stuff was we're all joking in the videos. Oh my god, look at all this lag. You know, so I'm sure people are gonna be like, "See, you guys were talking about lag." No, it's virtually lag free. There was one game. What the heck was it called? Anyway, there was one game it was a 4-player game. When you had 2 players, smooth as butter, no lag. You
Was
got
that the aeroplane game, or was it the?
it was kind of like
Shark. Or
no, neither one. Neither one.
Astro Smash.
No, neither one.
Ah.
It's kind of like Bomberman to simplify it, but it's their old IP that they had.
Is it the one that Seth was playing in one of Mike's videos? Yeah, I can't remember the name of it either.
It was like Strikers or something like that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what the consensus is with most of the people that were there, but you know what sold me on that system? Not just Tommy's a great salesperson, but it's the term retro inspired. You know?
I've been going around the whole weekend going, I don't care what Tommy's calling it, retro. No, it's retro reimagined actually.
You guys sound like the
I've been going
70s
around. I've been going around calling it the new retro.
Yeah.
it's literally, you know, it's old school game. I played Flying Tigers, and it feels like the old shmups. It feels smoother and better than the old shmups. And there's a lot more going on because they're utilizing the full.
Was that the game that looked like R-Type?
No, that's the game that looked like 1942.
Ah, okay. There was one game that looked like R-Type that looked really awesome.
I know that they had it on there for a little bit.
Yeah.
I barely got any recording on it, but I played it the night before. So it's until you actually, like I said, you know, people are criticizing it. Until you actually get it in your hand and try it out, you don't realize it. And I know what Tommy was talking about. He's described everything. He's done it all, and you know, just on how to sell this thing, right?
Right.
And then I get it. And what's up? What's wrong? All right, if you're not going to talk to me, all right, never mind. My dog's got mosquito bites. Oh my god, mosquito bites. She knows where the anti-itch cream is, so it's like, what? Not that kind. It's only 8, okay?
Whoa. The funny thing is, nobody said anything about it but you. So hey, who's wrong?
Well, I had to like, you know.
We left.
He was quick to correct us too. Not that kind.
You know what sold me on the Intellivision, Gripple? My wife said she would actually looks like those games she would actually be able to play.
Speaking of,
so I was like sold.
Speaking of, one of the guys was there. Retro Rich, his wife was there. Was it his wife? I know his wife was there, but somebody, I don't remember. There's just so many people at all these different places, and a lot of repeat people. Okay, so Retro Rich actually talks about it. I remember seeing the person running, but I don't remember what it was. After the Amico event at Crayola, we had a private dinner, which there was more people there. So it wasn't just all of us. There was like some more outsiders that I've never seen. All right, so more people there. They set up the 2 TVs inside the I guess the bonus room.
Yeah.
And
like the banquet room or whatever.
Yeah. So they set that up. People were playing. We're still, you know, the rest of us, you know, we've played a lot of it, but you know, yet again, you know, you're playing these games, and this mother that never plays, not into games, not into nothing, she actually won a round, right? She did so well that she got so excited, you know, when the jump had to happen, you know, she like jumped up and down and everything. She literally ran through the restaurant from one side all the way around to the other. She was that excited.
Nice.
So when you see stuff like this, it's like, holy cow, and this isn't made up stuff, you know what I mean? And it's so funny that these people tear it apart, and it's like not even made up. It's like I said, you got to get the controller in your hand. You can know everything about it, every detail, but until it's in your hand, it doesn't click like, wow, this is cool.
Yeah.
And the other thing was we couldn't get the kids off of it on Saturday. There were some kids that we didn't even show them how to play. They just jumped up and played.
That's the best kind. Like, nowadays, I can't get my wife to hold a controller because she's like, "What button do I push? What do I do?"
Yeah,
she
it sounds
gets
like
so
my wife.
intimidated.
Yeah.
If I handed her an Amico controller, she'd know what to do.
See, and this part here is Mike's story, right? So I feel bad that Mike's not here to tell his story, but one of his stories is, his family came up, right?
Yeah.
So his kids are there. One of his boys is 16, the other one's 6, the other one's 10, right? The 10-year-old came with us. He's the one that you see.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it does the videos.
So obviously, everybody knows Seth.
Yeah, we all know Seth. Seth's the fucking
You don't know
legend.
Seth? Seth's cool. Don't worry about it.
Seth's the fucking legend.
Yeah.
So yes, he is. And the funny thing is, they got to try it out too at the event. Right. So his wife didn't say anything other than they're going to meet up with Daddy. I don't know the full story, but they weren't aware of what they were going up there to do.
They didn't know they were going up there to an Amico event.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what the 16-year-old knew.
It's like fucking Christmas.
Exactly. So they're sitting there. They go up there. They play. Later on, at some point in time, the 16-year-old, right? What do 16-year-olds do? They're all playing Fortnite. They're all playing on their phone.
Fortnite, yes.
Right. You know what I mean? They don't have the attention span for something like this. That's just too old for them. He comes up to Mike and asks him, "Hey, when's this coming out?" He's like, "Hopefully in October, because we don't have a set date yet. So we're hoping this the end of the year. So we're saying hopefully October. We'll see what we'll find out." He goes, "Did you pre-order it yet?" Mike's like, "Yeah, of course." So now go figure, the 16-year-old that has no interest in this, that all these people talk about, turns around and asking if his dad is going to buy it and if he pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's actually interested now since he got his hands on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that is Tommy's goal: get people to get their hands on it because of the delay. I mean, we all know it was supposed to be released already
last
because
year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now his goal now is to hype it up, get hands on it,
and get their eyes and hands on it.
It's right, and then that's gonna spread like wildfire.
Right. And we yet again, like I said, I call us the gaming elite, right? Because we are all wrapped up in all this stuff.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So when we're wrapped up like this, we're not just regular gamers anymore. We're elite. You know what I mean? So we know more than the average. I still talk to people that don't know anything about Game Pass. So I'm like, how are you my friend?
I know.
I've had Game Pass for how many years? Do you not listen to what I say?
If you made it to a Saturn or a Dreamcast and never quit playing games to that point, you reached elite status then.
There's someone I talk to that comes into work. He normally always played on PlayStation stuff, but then he bought an Xbox because he got hold of that first, and he got Game Pass for it, and he really liked it.
Yeah.
Even though he's normally on the PlayStation.
Game Pass and the little guy,
the
Series S is changing a lot of people's minds for the value and the money.
Yeah,
that-
I think I saw the
it's a
Series
beast.
S, and he's fucking been
Yeah.
raving about it.
And here's what I'm hearing. Well, I can buy that. I can buy that as a $5 or $9 cell phone game, and it's like, yeah, you can, but you can't buy this version.
Nope.
This version has this, right? Evil Knievel. It doesn't have the motor, the cycle rockets.
No.
Right? It doesn't have this stuff. It doesn't have this additional features. So some of these features are exclusive, and that's where Tommy kind of, I guess, stuck his foot in his mouth at first, because he's like, no, this is exclusive to the Amico, but the game is not. The features are. You can only play this version of the game in the Amico. But guess what? Oh, wait. We could play Galaga Reimagined, right? It was on the PlayStation and the Xbox. We can play some of these other games that were reimagined. So it's been going on since the 90s. And these dumbasses just keep on trying to throw it in his face like, this isn't new. I can buy this here. Well, then go ahead and buy it. But guess what? You have a $1,000 cell phone. You're bitching about somebody making a choice for their family or themselves to pay $250.
The version of Earthworm Jim that's coming out on the Amico is probably going to be the only place you're going to be able to play.
That's the only place you're going to be able to play.
That charades game looked quite fun, didn't it?
Dude,
Yeah,
I got video of the charades. That is awesome.
You talking about emoji charades, Timmy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
they
looked
look
quite
pretty
fun.
cool.
that was a fun thing.
It looked like it'd be quite hard though with trying to do some of them when you're trying to look at the emojis and what can I use to do this? Like,
Right. So you have to, and that's the funny thing is when you're the guy that's looking at the emojis, it's hard. There's a lot of stuff on that screen to figure out what you want, but it's so touch sensitive to make sure that it's accurate as to what you touch, because those emojis are pretty small on that screen, and it's that accurate when you're touching it. I mean, they're not super small, but they're small enough that, you know, if you fat finger it, you can fat finger it easy.
You know, like
it knows what you want.
I had a hard time wondering if there was a market for the Amico other than, you know, the retro people that like that old style, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then this weekend, I am not making this up. This weekend, I was at a friend's place, and there was 4 kids between the ages of 14 and 18. Okay, all sitting in the living room of my friend's house, all on their cell phones, playing that Jackbox game that's on Xbox.
Yeah, we do that on trips. We have that on the Switch.
Yeah.
And the kids can use their phones using a Wi-Fi
and they
key.
could use their phones, and that's what the kids were doing. They were using their
on
phones
long
to play on the
trips.
Xbox.
Absolute blast play.
Exactly.
See,
so to me, there is a market for this style of game.
There is a market.
100%.
It's just like there is a market on YouTube to be negative and downplay everything and, you know, trash and call somebody a hypocrite when you're being the hypocrite yourself.
There's a market for the Amico for people and kids that don't, for grown people that and kids that play only games like Fortnite, and then not and then there's you know, we're the hardcore that can actually use controllers you know, we've been doing it for a long time, so we just grew up. There's a market out there for people that are not us, or people that don't play Fortnite. Like my wife, when I showed her to it, she honestly, she plays this mobile game. She cannot use a controller for nothing. I tried to get her to teach her. It's impossible.
Yeah.
But when she saw the type of games and how easy the controller looked to use, she's like, yeah, I'd actually probably be able to play games on that with you. So that sold me. It sold me day one. I went to GameStop and pre-ordered the purple one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
So I mean, there's a huge untapped market for this thing. It's not meant for us. It is for us, but it's secondary for us. It's not meant like the hardcore.
Both my kids have high-end PCs. They play on their Xboxes. I showed it to them. I showed my son, and he's interested in playing it as a one-on-one dad-son play family time way.
Definitely was like a thing for, like, you know, when you have parties at Christmas and stuff like that, to, you know, have all the family playing those games, and
for some that's what it is.
Bring everyone together.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, but for some that's what it is, and for some it's not. It could be their choice of gaming console.
Yeah, because
they
didn't grow up gaming like we can. They can't use the different controllers. Like I can go between an Xbox controller or a PlayStation. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you saying Mike Mullis, that wouldn't be his he had problems with back then?
No, see, like my son, when he was like 4 or 5,
I remember playing
he played
on things
Minecraft.
like
He had a hard time
64
grabbing the
and stuff like that.
concept of a controller. But put him next to a tablet when he was 3 or 4 years old, he'd fucking wreck anything. He'd play Minecraft all day on the tablet.
Like I said,
nothing wrong.
Like I said, my wife, she cannot use a controller because she didn't grow up gaming like I did. Like I can go between a PlayStation controller and Xbox controller with no problem because I've been doing it so long. Those touch controls and you know that controller shape reminds me of my cell phone. And that's what I play on all the time. So I think I'd be able to play these games with you. And I was like, okay, I'll go pre-order one. She actually told me to go pre-order one, so I did because I've been trying to get my wife to play Gears or something for years, or Halo or something, and she just can't do it. She can't do it.
Yeah, she'll enjoy it. I had, before I did the video of Shark with the dual screens and all that fun stuff.
That's the one that reminds me of Feeding Frenzy. That game.
Yes, but everybody's comparing it to Feeding Frenzy. The funny thing is, it's from one of their older games.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the funny thing, because everybody forgets that some of the stuff came from somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like Halo revolutionized first-person shooters, but it wasn't like the Doom never existed or Quake never existed, or how about Unreal Tournament? It wasn't like that never existed.
It's like the Dolphin game on the Amico is from the original creators of Echo the Dolphin, right?
Right. That is because they can't
use the name, the license. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's going to be a homage to it. Yes, it says Mister. Thank you. So it's gonna, you know, it's a lot of this stuff is not gonna hit everybody, but it is gonna, you know, hit those people that reminisce. But then you look at, there's people there. There's an old couple that were there. All right, I call them old because there were somebody's parents that were about my age. So, you know, so they weren't old. But let's just say, you know, they were an old couple. Mom got the controls and started playing. Dad got the controls, started playing. Then they handed it to me. They were like, "Wow, that's pretty cool."
Do you think they did a good job pairing it with the Crayola Fest? Like, we're playing with the Crayola?
I think the main thing was.
Like, was it a great venue for them to have it?
Oh, definitely. What happened is, with that being like that, it gives everybody a chance, because who's bringing their kids there, right? The adults or grandparents or families, right? So one, hopefully you get the kid on there. Two, hopefully you get an adult that's probably reminiscing, and then probably three, there's the grandparents there, which all three happened, and they're going to try it out and be like, oh wow, I can do this.
Yeah, this is something I can play with the kids.
Exactly. And I mean, Shark even has a feature that if you're behind, it'll let you know which shell is going to give you the pearl to kind of give you a heads up.
Only on their screen, right? Only
on their screen. It'll give them a color, and it'll vibrate to let them know. So that way, even though you're behind,
did you hear that, Infinite? It'll vibrate.
Wow.
And I'll tell you what, the controller feels
It's
really
not big enough
good.
for me. The controller needs to be a little bigger. I need a Duke controller.
I was going to say, you can just double up the controllers for you.
Then we could really say that Amico would be a shitty experience.
if you're the second player.
Oh man,
I gotta reach in there to do what?
That's that, guys. I have the perfect marketing idea for the Amico prostate exam.
Oh god.
You know what the funny thing is? It's
Go to sleep.
It's all supposed to be PG and everything, so they won't have any of that. So I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Another thing that's going to appeal about the Amico is people that don't normally play video games all the time, or just really casual, are the game prices too as well.
No, I'm thinking just to use your cell phone for a controller. Yeah. Hey, I got a group of kids over. I don't have 4 controllers, but everybody has a cell phone.
that too. Yep, that too.
Did you talk to Tommy about pricing, Dread, when you were there?
As far as I know, the pricing is still at $250, and then certain versions are a little bit more because of the paints. They're like $10 more or something to that effect.
See, that's the thing. For people like me who buy a lot of games, I will own every Amico game. I will own every one of them because of the price.
They're supposed to be like $10 or less, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
That's cheap.
Yep.
Wow.
And all right, and I've seen physical.
Nice. You see
physical
games?
Really?
How are they going to work the physical with a QR code?
I cannot tell you.
It's gonna be like a Switch box with a code in it.
I can't even. I couldn't even tell you if you're close or not.
Did you
yes,
sign
I
the
did.
NDA?
Yes,
I don't believe
did.
this.
Yeah.
Son of a
Okay.
bitch.
Bringing back the Master System cards.
I actually held it in my hand. It was really cool.
The cards?
Nice.
The old Sega Master System credit card games? Fuck yeah, that'd be cool.
This man said credit card games. Yeah, I love it.
That's what they looked like back in the day. They look like credit cards.
I had My Hero. What else did I have on credit card? There was a couple games. There was a couple shooter games.
Yeah.
And I used to play those nonstop.
A lot of people don't realize that the original Sega Master System had a card slot for games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or they old chipboards.
When they redesigned the Master System, I think they got rid of the
they got rid
chip.
of it?
Yeah. I had the original Sega Master System, yeah.
Did they re-release the card games on cartridge?
I don't remember, Jay. It's been so long ago. I don't even remember what. I had a few. I didn't have as many. I had like a couple card games because they weren't as readily available either. You couldn't find them like you could in cartridge.
Man, Jago don't remember what he ate yesterday.
Yes, I do. Yeah,
yeah, you supposed to.
Your mother.
Yeah, your mom.
Yeah.
No, I mean maybe it was just me, but back in the day I couldn't find the card games readily like I could the regular cartridges.
Oh, guys, I don't want to interrupt the conversation because this is awesome, but we want to say hi to some people in the chat. We got Andy Max here.
What up, Max?
Bandy.
I saw Fastback's here.
Yeah,
What's going on,
Fastback.
Fastback? We also have
Husk was in the chat earlier.
Husk was here. Doggy Dog.
What up, Husk? Doggy Dog.
What up, Doggy?
Mama was. Mama Rob
Mama was
was.
here.
What up, Mama?
PK.
Okay.
Yes, PK was
Slayer.
complimenting you on your gameplay,
Yeah, Six Slayer Invader.
Such a nice
Invader.
guy.
Oh, sick.
but I think he
Later.
was implementing that. I think he was trying to imply that it was actually pre-recorded.
Ouch.
You implying.
Does he not understand what we do?
Stop
Here?
calling me up, man.
If anyone doesn't understand, this is all live gameplay.
Yes.
Live gameplay, you hoop nannies.
That's right.
Timmy's in the chat. Oh, hey, Timmy. Oh, he's on the panel as well.
But he's louder in the chat.
How's that
Yeah.
possible?
That's not.
I'm
true.
louder in the chat.
No. He's actually. Don't you have that mic in your throat right now?
Nom, 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 nom.
Back
Sorry.
back was here too. I don't know if you
Yeah,
back in the day.
there.
Yeah.
Nice, back.
Crazy Greek dude.
Nice.
Yeah,
Crazy. Oh yes.
Crazy,
Crazy's
always
always
great,
here.
always here. We gotta
Get
get
a
him on the
geek.
show one of these days.
Damn right. Damn right. You know, I never think about that. Crazy definitely should be on the show.
Yeah,
He's
he's been
been
watching
following
for a
us from
long.
the beginning.
Yeah, he's been watching for a
Oh,
long
for
time.
years.
Yeah.
Yo, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
PK said he wants you to play the game.
Well, but this is not my
I
week.
can't. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I'm about to fucking pass the fuck out.
It's not my week.
What, are you supposed to be racing that van?
But I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing right now.
This is all PK's fault.
He's stressed the fuck out right now.
Dude, I keep dying in
Oh.
the same fucking spot 16 fucking times.
Are you hitting up and then back?
Do I have to
Run,
get out of
Forrest, run.
This is like me playing Alex Kidd last week. I think I died in the same spot like 30 times.
Does it show you which direction you're hitting?
Yeah, it just shows me what I'm hitting.
Okay.
Oh.
PK says dodge the van.
Yeah, dodge.
No
the
shit,
van.
Sherlock, but fucking how?
You gotta time it right.
If
All
it's
about
like,
the timing.
if it's like,
Maybe-
if it's like I
Maybe
got
wait a
the
little
game,
bit longer
if it's
before
like
you hit it.
I got the gameplay down and mechanics and shit, it just ain't working.
Yeah, that's funny.
PK says you need to slow down.
Says
Slow
slow
down.
down, then
Yeah,
dodge.
slow down.
Then
Let
dodge.
the
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
yeah. No, let the short bus go a little faster.
Yeah.
Stop sprinting.
Yeah, stop sprinting.
Oh, now he says something.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
There you go.
And then Chris says,
Fucking 20 lives ago.
And Fastback says get good.
yeah.
Ooh, damn.
Motherfucker.
But that
Get
too.
good. Find a new fucking host to pay for your show. Cocksucker.
Can't even get the words out.
He just popped out. I could
Fire
hear
me
him pop
fucking
the blood
sponsor.
vessel right there.
Yeah.
Can't get the words out.
His fucking, you can see the vein in his forehead pop out.
Infinite just developed Tourette's. He's gonna start twitching.
My hands are
Yo,
sweating.
he couldn't even get the words out, man. God damn. Oh, man.
He meant to say find a new Patreon for the OG NLG show. Damn it.
That's exactly what I meant to say.
Yo, I can't wait to try that again. Yo, oh god. Asset
That was some
recovery.
great shit about
Got
the
it.
Amico. I'm so glad you were able to attend,
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
glad
so
you were able
awesome.
to, you know,
I
give us
met
the
some really
information.
So
cool
fucking
people
jealous.
there.
So jealous.
Yeah, I'm very jealous.
I mean, I gotta thank Retro Bro for like hosting it, right? Because we were in his basement,
Oh,
and
nice.
you had so many people in there, and his basement's usually always cold, but we had so many that yeah.
Mike
Yeah,
said
he
it-
had to open up the windows, didn't he?
Toasty.
Mike said it was warm in there on that live stream he did. He said
Yeah,
was warm in
it got
there.
hotter towards the end of the night.
And that video, did you see the video that they shot with Tommy? You've been, saying Tommy's name 3 times in the mirror.
Yeah, shit.
No, I
was-
haven't seen the video.
Oh, you have to see that.
No, I'm kidding. I was part of it.
Yeah.
I actually have the behind the scenes I'm about to post up there once I
It's
get it
so
all
funny.
extracted, because I was recording them from the outside,
Right.
and it's actually quite funny even on my side. It's just like cool to see like how we did it all. So I want to make sure that once I get
Who
it fixed,
edited that video?
one of the guys that was out there.
Was it one of Tommy's guys?
No, I
No,
think it was
no.
Retro.
No, really? It was really
yeah.
done. It was well done.
Yeah,
Fastman said in chat, yeah, that was no. Oops, yes, Infinite doing much better.
Shut up.
there's some more videos out there that are not out there, but going to be out there that was pretty funny, and it was all set up because of the fact of the way that the trolls were going after them and saying this and that. So they played with it and they had fun with it.
Did I'm not trying to like bring up any controversy, but did Tommy acknowledge all the bullshit?
Oh yeah, he's always acknowledged it.
He's always
acknowledged.
I'm just curious to know what he has to say about it, because I'm sure he's a professional. He's been dealing with this shit for 20+ years, but that was kind of a low blow what happened, and I was just kind of bothered me that he now has to deal with that shit.
Yeah, he's been dealing with that for a while. So I mean, you have a personality like Tommy. He don't back down sometimes.
He don't let that shit bother him.
He's so used to it, but he don't back down.
Nowadays,
either.
you're always going to get haters no matter what.
Yep.
Oh my
Social
God.
media makes it worse than it.
Speaking of, I only put 3 videos that I recorded live and posted during the event, and I've been getting a lot of that too. And I'm like, seriously, guys?
Really?
Yeah.
They're going out of their way.
Oh yeah, they're going out of their way. That's why I said they must have like a infatuation with him. They have a man crush on him, because anything he does, they're going everywhere and anywhere to look to see what they can do and get into it with him. So it's just so odd that these grown men have nothing better to do than to stalk somebody.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
So does anybody know how many levels this game has by chance?
No, ask PK. He knows.
Yeah, I've never understood
I'm
the
talking
hate
to DK
that
right now.
Tommy
He's the one
gets,
that made me
man.
play this game.
I've never understood the hate that he gets, man. He gets
Well, the
crazy amount of hate.
Well, the problem is when you reply to it, when you respond to it, you give them what you want.
You give them power.
Right. So you just don't feed the fire.
Nope. And I don't think he does.
If you ignore them, then they'll just give up.
I think he stokes
because
the
they've
fire.
got nothing
He
to
stokes
feed
the
on.
fire.
If they got nothing to feed on, then they'll just give up and get bored and just go off
think
and
about
bother
it
someone
though.
else.
If someone came at you with something about your car, and you're someone that worked on a car, you know what I mean, and someone came at you about it like that, if it was some sort of project that you had, like Jay with your profiles, right? You doing all the animation that you do for the videos, everything for the profile pics, and someone came at you with it, you'd be upset too. You'd want to fight back.
You put a lot of work into it.
Right. And that's the thing. So I understand his side of it, of defending it, because that's, how many other CEOs do you know have put that much into their own console?
That's the thing.
They
He's
usually
not
rely on
just the
other
CEO,
smarter
he's
people.
The face.
Well, yeah, he's the face. He's the CEO. He knows everything, the ins and outs about it. I asked him about a whole bunch of. I can't really talk about it, but I asked him a whole bunch of other things that, if the system was capable of, or in the future, something that they could possibly add. And there's not enough. Let's just say there's not enough memory to do what I wanted to do.
Right.
And then when you guys once it releases, you guys remind me, and I'll tell you what I wanted it to do.
Okay.
Later,
I don't want to.
Later, Corpse.
Later, Corpse.
Yes, thank you.
I don't want to give too much away by saying certain things.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I want to make sure I'm still in the clear, because I was entrusted. So I don't want to.
No, I get it.
I'd
You're a
be
man
spilling
of your
the
word.
beans.
That's the thing.
I kiss
That's hard
and
to
I
come
tell.
by these days.
And let me say what up to Indie Gamer in the chat. What up, brother?
What up, Indy?
What's up,
What's
Indy?
happening, bro?
What's up,
Indy?
Houdini?
Indy, you're gonna love this thing. I'm telling you.
And Dirt Griggity, what's up, brother?
Dirt Grig, what up, bro?
What's going on, Dirk?
Griggity laddie.
So yeah, but I mean, it's really cool. Worse, and all I can really say for even in my comments from those people that jumped in, you know, I've got some positive ones. I had some neutral ones, like, you know, hey, not trying to be offensive or nothing, but I don't see a point in this. Da 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 da. And they explain themselves, and I'm like, all right, cool. So I can only explain certain things yet again. You know, I can't really say certain things, and the stuff that I know I can say, I respond with. You know, and it's funny how, you know, there's a lot of people that are interested in it for whichever direction you want to look at it. And the main thing that I can tell everybody, and, you know, even though, you know, and Tommy's never said, hey, you know, you need to stick up for me, you need to do this for me, he's never said that, right? He's like, just be honest about it. You know, the whole weekend, just be honest. If there's something that's wrong with it, let me know. And like that 4-player game that we were starting to talk about, we kind of got sidetracked.
Right.
You know, it started bogging down. There was some lag there, but it was something that they already knew. He said, look, we know it's there. We're working on it. Right. And all of a sudden we're like, yeah, you're right. There is lag here. You know, he's like, yes, I know, I told you. You know what I mean? So
it's an unfinished game on unfinished hardware. Jesus fucking Christ.
Exactly. but put that in mind, right? These games are not even considered in beta yet, right? They're not even considered in beta.
Early.
Yeah, so they're still in the pre-alpha stage or late alpha stage, wherever they are, and they played better than some of these newer games right off the bat.
Right.
Wow.
You know, and like I said, there was some hiccups here and there, but we already knew about it by the time he's like, look, we already knew about this, we already knew about that. So he already was forward about everything that were problems or issues, and that they're already working on it. You know, so
you know what I'm gonna be? I'm excited about the Amico, and what I get tired of so much with these fucking new games nowadays, and consoles nowadays, is I'm hoping, I don't think Tommy's mentioned it, maybe he has, but if he has, I haven't heard it, is there's gonna be like zero to hardly any game updates. It'll be like playing games back in the
No updates.
No, I don't need to download a fucking 5 gig update to play the goddamn thing.
No, there's
it's so annoying.
There's supposed to be no updates because everything comes out as is, and on top of that, there will be no campaigns, or not campaigns, but DLC. There'll be none of that.
DLC. I know, I heard him
So
say
if you want a sequel, you get a proper sequel. You will not get a DLC.
Nice.
Nice.
No game updates, because I had to update.
And you didn't have to pay $10 for an upgrade.
Yeah, none of that. There's no loot boxes.
I updated Gears 5 like twice yesterday with a 7 gig patch, and I think it was the same patch, but I had to do it twice just to play goddamn Hypebusters. I was so fucking annoyed. Like, dude, come on.
So it's a one-time payment, and that's it.
That's what I miss about games from back in the day. You pop the cartridge in, you can play the fucking game. You play the game. No update, no waiting for an update, no DLC. Just the game. You got the game how it was on the cartridge. No internet required. So it's fucking refreshing.
And Jago, you know what's crazy about the whole pop the disc in and you got to do an update thing?
Yes.
I saw an article a couple of days ago about Cyberpunk, and the day Cyberpunk released, if they didn't have that update,
oh, no, where you going with it? The game
was the bill for the day one. Okay, the game that was released on day one, the bill was from September 2020. So a couple months before, I was like, wow.
But if you updated the game with a day one patch, it dramatically took things out of the game. Like the map, used to be 3D.
Yeah.
Before you did the day one update, but nobody saw that because it said you had to do the day one update to play the game. Exactly. But if you take your game, uninstall it, whatever, and then reinstall Cyberpunk and don't do the day one patch, the game actually has a lot more in it than what it's got in it now. A lot more features.
I got a question from Indie Gamer here. It's asking, did Tommy say what the target audience he's going after? He's going after the niche that is not your typical gamer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and that being said, is not your typical gamer, like families. You know,
like my wife,
more so,
Anthony.
right? More so than the Nintendo is. They're trying to go for the ones that don't play games, that wouldn't think that they would play games.
So more the sort of casual.
Right,
really casual, but they still play games.
Yeah, are you making a comparison to say the original Wii?
No.
Because the reason why I say that is because the original Wii got grandmas and grandpas and parents into gaming that never did.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah, it could, but that's not what he's looking at. He's not looking at that. He's looking at a market that, like you said, with the Wii, but not. He's not using the Wii as an example. He's just looking at people that wouldn't play, and he's looking for the market of the family. Right. All right, and I know, unfortunately, right now the Vin Diesel family thing is blown up, and hopefully it's like growing tired. But yeah, he's looking at getting families coming back together, playing together, like we used to do back in the day.
The console, the only console my wife has ever played any amount of time, hours-wise, is the Wii. Was the Wii because
basically it's trying to bring people back together.
Yes.
Like how so many people are apart. So it's trying to bring them back together like it used to be olden times.
Right. There is no online when it comes to playing these games. The only online is tracking for ownership of the game, tracking for your achievements, right? So when you make whatever the leaderboard, you're number one and stuff like that, you can go on and log in and see for your area, for your state, for the country, you know where you stand with this game, with this particular instance. That's all, and all I know is from what he said previously. So none of this was said during the weekend.
Andy just said
it all has leaderboards.
Andy just said Wii seems like a good comparison by the son. It is, Andy, because the only console my wife has ever played was the Wii, and it was because of the motion controls. She didn't have to know how to use a controller to use motion controls, just like grandmas and grandpas did. So it sold so well.
Yeah, these games are so varied, and there's so much. The funny thing is, there's more coming down the pipeline that he can't even talk about.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm mostly excited that the fact that Tommy is making the term cornhole a household name.
You got that joke. More people laugh.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. People are going to laugh their ass off and they're going to have a ball.
Andy said, "Does his marketing reflect what you're saying?" I don't.
Okay. Here's the thing. There is no marketing yet. They haven't even gone into marketing. None of the, let's say E3 was technically their first marketing, right? But when it comes to a budget, there has been no money put into the marketing budget.
The only marketing we've seen is from you people getting him on their YouTube channel.
Exactly.
They
have yet, because he doesn't want to do it yet until he knows if he's going to be able to get the console out.
I guess you could call that marketing still, but it's really not your traditional marketing.
It's what Xbox was calling grassroots.
Right, grassroots, yeah.
Right, using the people to do that. Not using the people, but the people doing it for him is what's getting him out there.
The Wii, I think the Wii is a good comparison, though. It really is.
It is. When you speak like that, yes, it is a good comparison. The way you guys brought it up.
Yeah, because my wife had never played a console in her life until the Wii. She wasn't even a mobile gamer back then. She didn't play mobile games at all. That was like the first time she played video games the Wii. But
that's what I'm saying, Andy. It is a form of marketing, but it's not paid marketing. He didn't pay anybody to do any of this stuff. He had to put out something for the for E3. You know what I mean?
Just for the global show or whatever.
Right, because and that was the whole thing.
But she wasn't even going to do it in the first place, and everybody talked him into doing it.
Right, and it didn't cost them anything, really. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So, with that being said, think about it. What did it cost them? Hey, let's go stand here and waste some time to record this stuff and then have somebody edit it. So when it comes in the grand scheme of things of marketing, technically their marketing has not started.
No, not in the traditional sense. No.
Correct, not in the business sense.
No.
So when it starts, it will be when we have a date of when they're going to release it. Then they'll start it.
Fastback says GameStop has Amicos. It does, but they don't. I mean, it's not like super like this is what the Amico is. Blah blah blah. It's just like in mine. It's just like you can get an Amico here.
And that's and that's the beauty of these games. You can sit down and play a little bit, get lost in yourself playing some of these games and just having fun. And then I got to go. You don't have to get invested into a story like you do on PlayStation, or invested into a match with like you do with Destiny, and then be like, all right, guys, I got to go, and then screw over the team.
I got to spend 17 hours in a raid. Sorry, I can only spend 12. So got to go, guys.
And then you spend 15 minutes in a story, and be like, I got to go. Yeah. And that's yet again one of the beauties about these type of games. You can jump in, jump out, and it doesn't really affect you other than you had a good time for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Unless you're that bad, where
I'm
good.
I'm really excited. At this rate, I'll have the Amico if it comes out in October before any of these other fucking consoles.
Yeah, the most important thing is be open about it, open-minded, and at least try it. If there's an event in the future, because I'm sure there will be more of these. This is just considered the first official Amico Fest.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It wasn't official, but it was.
Fastback brings up a good point. He said Tommy has an ex-executive. Yeah, he was on from the TV network who would help them. Yeah, I remember seeing him on
he's got
NLG show.
See, and that's the thing I mean, look at all these football coaches. Look, I forgot who the coach was. But when he left, he was like the greatest coach ever. And he went to the new team. He was like the worst coach ever. Why? Right. Why was he the best coach? Because he had a good team support.
A good team behind him.
Yeah.
Right. And that's any good leader would have a good team behind them. No matter how bad they are, their team makes him look good. So Tommy's a personality on his own right? Now he's got good people behind him that he's hired on. And it's like I've spoken to one of them because he ended up coming over, and he's in the grand scheme of things, he's a peon like we all are in our companies, but he's doing more than just the peon work. You know what I mean? And this guy's a really good guy. He's a family guy. He believes in it. He's listening to all of us talking, and it's like when I spoke up about something, he goes, "You better tell Tommy about that one." He's like, "I don't know, but that sounds awesome."
That's what I said.
All right. Go down there and go talk to him. Tommy gives me my answer. But it's like, it's cool that they all talk and listen.
Right.
Fastback said an ex-Xbox founder executive as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Jay Albert. Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. I can't remember his fucking name.
So, but yeah, he's there too. He hunted him down to bring him back into
He's
game.
He's got from what I've seen, he's got a great. He's put together a great team support team.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing is he's bringing in these old timers that have been around, that have experience.
Yeah.
And he's bringing in new people, right? He's bringing in a mesh of,
you were right, Dredd.
Talent.
Fastback said, yeah. What did Jay Allen, whatever his name is?
Yeah. So, I just couldn't remember how to say his name properly. but that's the whole thing. He's bringing in a mesh of people to do this work. So it's not just old timers. And everybody's like, oh, why are you bringing these has-beens back? And it's like these has-beens were there.
Originals.
They built they helped build.
If it wasn't them, you would have shit now, motherfuckers.
Exactly. But that's what I'm getting at. These people don't understand where a lot of these people came from and what they did for us. Right?
For a lot of these old school cats, the industry wouldn't be where it's at now, or gaming wouldn't be as big as it is now.
Correct.
Come on,
forget about knowledge.
Exactly.
And that's the whole.
They is my man.
Today, nobody wants to.
I was talking to clowns.
Yeah, that's the part nobody wants to admit. Where they came from.
That's just another form of them hating on Tommy with the people he's bringing in. Oh, you're bringing all these.
I don't know how anyone can hate Tommy. Like my wife, no word of a lie. So I used to watch Electric Playground back in the day when it was on G4. Right?
Wow, that's old.
And I used to watch him and Victor Lucas all the time. No matter what they put out, I would watch it. My wife would come in the room, and she says, "Oh, you're watching Tommy and Vic?" That's what she would call the show, Tommy and Vic. That's what kind of impression she had on them. They were people that she could relate to. They were good people, and she liked watching the material.
Don't lie, Jay. She would come in the room and say, "Put the lotion in the sock down, damn it."
Oh. I came right back at the right time. Let's go, ratchetness. Let's go. Let's go.
Yo, she was like, "Here, put this Tommy wig on."
Oh, Jesus.
Mama.
I have to do my Italian accent. What's the matter, you?
Wow.
Dude, I got a picture with him. Yeah, he's short.
He's very short.
He's
very short.
Yeah, it's like holy cow. Like I didn't expect him to be that short, and not in a negative way.
He's like
5'7",
5'5" or something, ain't he?
5, yeah, something like that. 5'5", 5.
Yeah.
But it was just like it was so
Man,
odd. And I'm like,
my car and wash it.
We looked at it.
You remember the show Mike did with Tommy with the music show months ago when he was all about the music. Yeah. Tommy was talking about. It's like people don't realize how short I am. They meet me and they're like, "Holy fucking shit! What happened to the rest of you?"
But that's the thing. That's what with TV perspective.
Yeah.
Changes the image that people see of you because they don't
there's
know
only the camera straight on you. That's why.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes is little. I used to buy DVDs with him on 48th Street and 8th Avenue, and I said, "Damn, you don't look like Blade."
Oh wow!
You look like small. He's a little guy. I'm like, you kicking a lot of ass to be.
He's like, to be honest, when I'm filming Blade, I got 2-foot shoes on. Now, come on, man.
Yo, listen. He's a short guy. He's a short guy.
I'll tell you what. He's got so much energy. He is like, and he doesn't drink. He just doesn't drink. He doesn't even drink soda.
Me neither.
Yeah, it's like.
What are you trying to say?
He don't drink red wine because Phil Spencer don't drink, but he love red wine. Him and LeBron James.
What are you trying to say, Dreadful? He's organic.
Yes, he's very organic.
He's organic.
Is he vegan? Because Yobi would love that.
Yeah. I don't know if he's exactly vegan or I believe he is because we had to get one of the people that were there was Saggy Melons. She took out and she was like,
Saggy Melons.
Saggy Melons.
That sounds like my ex-girlfriend.
Yes.
See, I'm messing up. See, I'm the ratchet one. I'm supposed to do that. He's telling a real story. Come on.
She's a beautiful person. Okay, she's really cool. You should check her out.
I saw her.
Definitely gonna check it out.
I saw her on Mike's. She's on Mike's 3-hour stream, Jay.
Yeah,
is she the one with the mask with the mouth on it or something?
Yeah, she helped.
Oh, that was a cool.
Did she have the mask with the sort of mouth effect?
She actually played emoji charades right after Mike did.
Yeah, she was there next to Michael talking. One with the glasses. Is that the one? The lady with the glasses.
Are you talking about the Doom mask, Dr. Doom?
No, she had the one with the teeth.
The teeth. Yes.
Yeah.
I must have missed it then. Because she usually don't. Well, at least for as far as I know, she didn't have anything on.
Yeah,
as a mask
she had a mask on at the beginning of the stream when she played emoji charade. She had a mask on and. Yes.
I'm thinking like an actual mask, not the.
She had her COVID mask on.
Yes.
Yeah, COVID mask. That's what it was all about.
Yeah.
Well, we had somebody else there, Max, that he wears a Dr. Von Helsing Doom.
Mask. Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, we weren't referring to like a Halloween mask. We were just just a COVID mask.
And if you're looking for Saggy Melons, it's a Z, not an S at the end. So definitely check her out. Like I said, real good people. Everybody there was real good.
Everybody there. That when I watched, I didn't watch everything. I watched about an hour of it, and when I saw, everyone was so like friendly and excited about being there. Like there's not a fake smile in the house.
No, that's the beauty, right? I try to do like a mini Breaking Bread with Dread after like their first impressions, and I took a few people upstairs into the kitchen because everybody was downstairs. Well, then some people came up and there's so many people still talking and chatting away that it was hard to do the interview. So I was trying to do the audio with I started off with Mike, and it's funny because you can see everybody having a grin, right? Everybody has a smile, but not everybody had a chance to play yet, right? And there was a different grin that it was like one of those weird shit-eating grins that after you played, you had that grin and it wouldn't go away. It was like you know when you got laid for the first time, it wouldn't go away. It was one of those type of grins. And
I enjoyed your situation. That was absolutely amazing.
That was beautiful.
Right?
That was amazing.
So and I noticed that, and as I brought people upstairs to do more interviews, like I said, it was I got to go through the audio and see how well I can pull out the background noise. That's you know.
Well, you know, next time you do an event, you need some great noise cancellation microphones that no matter how loud it is, you can get that content. You can always refer to your boy Lametius, aka 108 Dragon TV, because I got some recommendations. Let's go.
Do you have anything for
He's a big tech guy.
H6?
Yes.
Good. All right, we'll have to talk later.
Yeah, I got a nice Comica dual setup mic with a transmitter, and you can interview. You have a mic on, they have a mic on, and it can plug it up to your camera and all your cell phones.
Did you forget the beard that I have? Did you forget the beard that I have? I can't do a lapel. I can't do anything.
Yeah, no, listen to me.
My beard's gonna rub off.
You can have on an Eskimo suit. It don't matter. I'm talking about good shit here. I got you. I did a review on my channel, the Comica Boom mics.
Yes, he did.
Me. Come on.
Yes, he did.
Come on. Pay attention to 108 Dragons TV's content. Let's go. Let's go.
I try to play everybody back when I'm at work and listening. So sometimes it's hard to catch everybody.
It is.
But
I
you
put
know
up a video
I put some comments in there.
Yeah, facts, all the time. And I'm telling you, anything you need for an event like that, because I'm about to do my own next month again for the 15,000th time. But anything that I promote, I'm actually using.
Good.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
the mics that I'm talking about, inexpensive, great product, great battery life, and it knocks out the background noise. And like I say you go to interview somebody, you clip that shit on their shirt. You can use a lavalier with it or not, and it's better than the Rode Video Micros mics. That the portable ones, little square ones, is better than that, and it's cheaper, and it has a new UHF frequency which you can use for convention centers that they're switching over to, over 600 hertz. Maybe that, I don't know if you know what that means, but the convention centers are changing what they're using for people with wireless connectivities, and it fits. It's built for that, so it's future proof, and it's awesome sound quality.
Cool. That's good to know.
I got you.
All right. We'll continue that part of it later.
I didn't kill the momentum.
Some of these guys are like, yeah, sure,
whatever. I want to use but I got you, bro. And it'd been perfect for your situation. You'd have been like, damn, this is nice. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I mean, I do like the setup that we have for when we do Breaking Bread with Dread, because it's perfect. It catches everything organically. But for stuff like this, I didn't have a chance to grab my dynamic microphone to bring out, and I didn't want everybody spitting on it.
No, it's not even a situation. The lavalier can go under your shirt, or you can clip it to their collar, and it's underneath their chin, so they're definitely going to spit past it. But it's going to give you the sound quality you want.
Outside of that,
it's going to give you the sound. If you watch any of my videos, which you say you do, I'm using that mic every video.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
Yeah, I was wondering because I noticed that you didn't have a mic on your desk.
Right, that's what I was wondering.
Nah, it's the wireless mic that I'm telling you about.
Okay,
facts. Yeah, I don't like. It's like even when I podcast, I use my Blue Yeti Pro, but you never see it because it doesn't have to be close to you. Like I watch Brad Sams, right? He has it stuck in his face. That mic picks up 12 feet away and will have the same volume input as it is in your face. You don't have to have that mic on camera.
No, that's part of the funny thing is
people just use
those condenser mics. People don't realize it, and they leave it there. I think part of it is also for show because a lot of streamers use it.
I honestly hate. See, I produce videos for my university, and I cannot stand when there's a mic in the shot.
Yeah.
So when I see record like people doing streams and their mics in their face, no offense to anyone that does it, but to me, it's unprofessional.
But you know what?
The mic should be hidden.
Graf? Some people don't know that. They just think it's a cool look. Even when I do the Dragons Den, you don't never see my Yeti on. Like now, I'm using the video mic NTG. This is like $300, right? It's a shotgun mic, but it's really for my DSLR camera. So if I'm vlogging or something, and it has a better quality, and it has a built-in battery for 30 hours. I bought this for a different reason. But when I do my Dragons Den, I plug in my Yeti. You don't see it. It's like a foot away from me, 2 feet off of me.
See,
and you still get the quality.
See, unfortunately, this is why I need to look at that mic that you have for you, that you carry on you, because for me, I can never do a condenser microphone out here. There's too much noise going on in the back room. I can't even close myself off into a room. It's an open room. I got a kitchen next to me. The refrigerator is always running.
But you know what? I got the same situation with the mic that you see all my videos. Like my studio is on one side of the room, and I live in a loft, but my studio is my kitchen. My movie room is to the left. My kitchen's right in front of my studio, and then that wall behind me is where I put my studio. Right, my kitchen and everything. Right now, I got a industrial fan blowing, and I got my AC running. Y'all don't hear nothing.
No, don't hear.
And that's what, even when I do my videos, it's the same thing. You don't want to hear all that background noise. And I'm telling you, the mic that I show you, you're gonna be like, wow. And it's not expensive. It's like $250.
I got an AC running in here and an air purifier. Do you hear it?
No, but I hear you. Oh, I can't say that. I just hear your porn. I just hear your porn.
Basically, does he know he's on the Retro Renegades? He can say all that?
No. I was gonna say something else that might have got me in trouble. It was close to porn, but it wasn't legal.
You can hear my beer. It's okay.
Yeah. You know what? I haven't had a canned beer in years. Next time I pop into here, I will make sure, because I felt out of place, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all cracking all your beers at the same time. Matter of fact, I should call my boy and just redo it.
A can is more satisfying to crack open on the air than a fucking glass.
It is. When you want to show people what, I was like, wow,
yeah, I'd rather hear a catch than a
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I just started drinking vodka.
Shit. No, a lot of times, a lot of people want to show off what mic they got because of how much.
But that shit is not cool.
No.
First of all, it takes away from your face when the mic is in your face. I'd be like, don't you know the mic is in your face? Like, people want to see your personality. Like, shout out to my boy Cog. I'd be like, yo, Cog, can you please talk to the camera and stop talking to your monitor?
They don't.
Like. Or put the camera by your monitor, so when you're looking at the monitor, it looks like you're looking at the people.
It's like they're advertising that they get head or something.
Or sometimes you got to realize too that they may have been sponsored and given that mic, so they need to show it off. You know,
most people are not sponsored.
I know. I'm just saying, but it's a status thing, or which
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, well, most times what it is. Like, I got this mic. It cost me $400. Look at it.
You should have bought a $150 Yeti Pro. Like I told my boys and landlords, $150 Yeti Pro. It does way more than a condenser mic or XLR mic. That's a fact.
Yeah, I'm used to dynamic mics.
Those are good too.
Yeah. Well, I have a Shure wireless mic.
Shure is the best, I think.
It is.
Or one of the best. Yeah, no doubt.
I'm still going to go with it.
But you pay how you weigh. That's expensive.
I weigh a lot.
Oh, damn. But I'm saying, like, I say, look, the Yeti Pro is stereo, directional forward, 360 degrees. You have a podcast, you drop a camera, you plug it to your PC. Everybody can talk. It has mics all around, right? I see people talking to the top of the mics, and the mics are on the side.
Yeah.
Some people just don't know that.
They don't know.
I look at them and go, dude got 100,000 subscribers, don't even know how to talk to his mic.
So you can also imagine if they don't know how to properly place it, you think they fine-tuned it?
Nah.
For any reason? Nah. So that they could sound a lot better if they knew how to adjust everything.
Or even if you don't have a mixer, know what add-ons. Man, I shouldn't turn Retro Renegades into Tech Talk. My man over there beating shit out these buttons.
Who the fuck is
Yeah, that was me.
Sound like a typewriter. Jesus Christ.
The fuck you playing?
Yobi's gonna have to get a warranty.
Yobi slapping the joystick.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounded a little bit of slappage.
Slapping that joystick.
But if people knew the hardware and how to use it, like
I'll go mute if y'all about
OBS,
it.
you put a
That's about
couple
it.
filters on your mic, you can sound professional all day.
Yeah.
Just a couple filters in OBS and you good. But some people just, whatever.
Yeah, not only adding filters to make you sound good, adding filters to make you look good too.
And this concludes your TED
yeah.
Talk with Dreaded Lemon.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It was cerebral Paul, so I can have a wheelchair joke. Let's go! My God. That's my God.
Shit. Yeah, it turned into a almost a home shopping network fucking thing. Right
Listen, I'm sorry. I can't. I love
Okay,
tech talk. I love tech talk, man. No. I know. But I love it, bro. Like I love telling somebody something or something that can help them get their content better.
Oh yeah,
man.
of course.
Well, you see, I haven't been in that part of the field for a while, so getting caught up with that stuff. Is great to know.
Kaboom, what up, brother?
What's going on, Noof?
Boom, kaboom. Let's get it. Oh, I see my man Fast back in there too.
Yeah, do you hear about that Nintendo game that sold for $1 million, like the original Mario
64.
Nintendo game? I think it was.
Yo, Mav, you don't need YouTube when you got Prometheus.
That's right.
Facts.
You talking about the sealed NES
Yeah.
game?
On
Yeah.
YouTube,
Yeah.
you gotta search the information when I already got
Crazy,
it.
that isn't it?
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Makes you wonder why the fuck you opened yours up to play it. You should have left that motherfucker
Yo,
closed.
listen.
There's also a Zelda game that sold for 700k.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wait about
yeah,
that
the
Mario
original.
game sold for 1.5 million, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a sealed copy though, wasn't it? Of NES.
It was sealed.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know how anybody got that game as a kid and
not
open
opened
play it. Yeah, I don't
I
get it.
agree.
Wow.
They just forgot about it.
What mic you got, Mr. Fun Speculation? What mic you got? Because yet the other day when you was talking to your man Psychonauts, we couldn't hear you. I just didn't want to be like, yo, man, we could barely hear you. And I'm listening to you on a 16K surround sound system. I had to turn it up, brother. So what mic you got? What
Who,
mic
me?
you got?
No, Mav. Having a chat?
Yeah, I'm talking about Mav. He know who
Yeah.
I'm talking to. Because I couldn't hear him the other day. I kept saying, damn, why I can't hear this dude like that? Usually I hear him.
Says Blue Yeti.
Blue Yeti.
Oh yeah, so do you have the pro version? And if you do, and you're using OBS, you need to turn up your chat.
Yeah,
'cause
you
I was
guys still
struggling to
using
hear you.
USB mics? Got to upgrade to XLR.
Yeah, definitely.
I got a $3,000 XLR camera, but XLR takes 45 watts to run an XLR microphone. And I would never tell people to get an XLR microphone because people automatically think when you XLR, you could do passive, and you need an XLR device. And if you don't have the right mixer or a good mixer,
Oh, right.
and you have
Yeah.
XLR.
You don't even need a mixer. You just need an audio interface.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's what I'm talking about, a mixer.
Like an inbox. So, yeah,
Right.
inbox.
But-
Audio box. Yeah.
And it's a problem.
Yeah.
It becomes, like I told Bloody, it becomes a real investment. USB can go anywhere, and you can add a couple filters to OBS and be good. But mixers cost money.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
So I don't
That's
suggest
$200.
something that adds
Yeah.
more money to your
Complication.
production.
No, but
That's
it's
why
also
when you first get
complication.
into it, Blue Yeti's
Right.
perfect. You're first getting into it, trying to figure out. You're not
See,
spending
that's-
much.
Mav, you're 100% right. Voice
Hey,
meters
Paul's there.
with filters. That's a fact. And that's what you're supposed to be doing. Because most people don't even understand mixers. First of all, when they start seeing knobs, they go,
Here's the problem with voice meters.
That's
So
what
anybody-
So you got to
It's
keep
not
it
free.
simple sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
you
yo,
got- you have
listen.
to-
This is a real story. When I met Graf is using a mixer for this show, a digital mixer. I'm trying to help him. I'm trying to walk through the
voice
steps.
meter. I was using voice
Right.
meter.
And I said, listen, you don't need all that. And he was like, what? I said, dude, that's a lot of extra work. Because first of all, you got to worry about compatibility issues. You got to worry about things working together properly. Whatever platform you're using, OBS, StreamYard, XSplit, it becomes the problem when you depend on things, software, to work with something
You're
else.
right.
And it's
That's why I don't use it anymore.
everything is plus.
Yeah.
So You know what? I need to shut up. We need a tech show. I'm gonna shut up.
Right? No.
You know what?
I agree with you.
Here's the
Wait,
only
I get here and you're gonna shut up.
Hey, you're
Awesome,
getting
I win.
Yes! Yes! It's my silver bullet wheelchair buddy. Let's go!
I was just about to say, when the hell did Cerebral Paul get in here? Because he ain't said shit.
Well, shit.
Y'all didn't hear what I called him? Y'all didn't hear what I call him? My silver bullet wheelchair buddy. Facts. And you got to be old to know what the movie Silver Bullet was about. That's facts.
Yeah. I think Lemon must have rubbed his lamp, and then all of a sudden Cerebral Paul appeared.
That's my dude, man.
I thought you were trying to say, like, what are you calling him? Professor X? Or what the fuck?
Nah, you don't remember the movie Silver Bullet with the werewolves with the young kid that had the wheelchair and it had turbo speed on it, and he was on the bridge playing with fireworks.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
That's an old movie.
That's an old damn movie showing my age.
Yeah.
I like Silver
Anyway.
Streak.
Let me just tell you what I was going to say there, Lemon, about voice meter. So, I'm a guy who used voice meter quite regularly on an old show, and I used that voice meter because I had to bring in voice calls, and I had to be able to mute people at the right time.
Right.
Voice meter has its purpose. Problem with voice meter is if anything goes wrong with voice meter, and it'll shut itself down, and then you got to restart everything, so everything gets cut out.
No.
That's the problem with voice meter. It controls absolutely everything. So if it cuts out, everything's
dead.
done.
Right.
A pain in the ass.
Yo,
So I try to avoid it.
Yo, listen, bro. You know I respect the hell out of you. And when you had I said, what the hell are you doing? It was like, yo, one thing go wrong, everything is done.
Right.
Because it's really a collaboration between software when you use software situations like that. And it's not no discredit to Graf. Graf definitely knows what he's doing. But we sat there for about 3 hours trying to figure out what would work best. That's when I first met him. I just was like, man, I ain't using none of that shit. Yeah. Like I'm using filters and this USB mic I spent $150 for, and I got it ever since. And only reason I bought this other Rode mic is for my DSLRs or my digital camcorder to put on top when I'm doing something live or something. And this is a high-end mic. It's awesome, but it's also $300. So it's not something you go, oh yeah, you should just buy the video mic NTG. No, you really can't. This shit is kind of expensive. So you got to recommend something else that's more feasible.
You're right. You can't recommend that stuff to everybody because everyone's on a different budget.
Right. So, I go with the Blue Yeti Pro because it's definitely universal and you can make it sound like a Dr. Dre studio mic or it can sound like a damn mic that's on a cell phone. It's up to you how you do it. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I would recommend to anybody who's trying to run a podcast that's a little bit extra, like they're doing a little more than just chatting, to invest in an audio interface. And I'm not saying a mixer because a mixer has way too many sliders than you need. Get an audio interface with a couple of XLR ports, and then you can basically get an adapter that goes from XLR to
stereo,
to quarter inch, right? And then you can plug fucking anything into that. Plug a phone into that, a second computer into that, anything, and then you get an extra set of sounds that you never had before.
And I'm gonna tell you something, Dredd. The microphone that I'm telling you comes with an XLR jack, a cell phone jack, and a TSSR jack, or the regular 3.5 millimeter jack. It comes with everything. And when I film my content on my channel, I not when I do a podcast, but when I do my content on my channel and I'm using a wireless mic, it's plugged up to my camera XLR. You know what I'm saying? I don't even use the stereo jack because the sound is so good. But I'm telling you, that microphone, that Comic-Con Boom X4, I think it is. Yo, for interviews like what y'all was doing, what I've done at E3, it's the best. I sold Bloody my older mic, the handheld with the lavalier. I sold him that for next to nothing, and I bought that, and it cost less than that other setup I had, and the noise cancellation is crazy.
If you would please send me that link, that'd be cool.
Want to say hello? Want to say hello to Mav's better half?
Caitlin.
Hello, Caitlin.
Welcome to Tech Talk with Jay, Dread, and Lemon.
Yo, I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all was having y'all.
Yo, what up, Grandpa?
Man. But you know how I am, man.
Wait, I was about to just give a lecture on TSSR, but I'm not going to bother now.
So Dread, you ready to meet me in about a month?
No.
Okay, good.
Yo, hold on, Dread. Listen, man, you gotta show me the real Dread drag race. Don't disrespect my old head like that. Don't do that, man.
No, we said we're gonna get together. So.
Well, you in Florida too?
Yeah, brother.
So freaking jealous of you guys all being in the same
Central
area.
Florida.
Oh, we're not in the same area. I'm down in
You
Miami.
guys can be within hours.
I'm in Miami.
But you can be there within hours.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
This is even better, Dread. It dropped to $149.
Then I went to the, and then we came back to Miami in April.
Holy cow!
What y'all
I didn't
want?
know that, brother. Oh man,
Yeah.
I got to go to Fort Lauderdale to meet up with Unbox with Josh and do one. So we'll probably have to see about making it one after the other.
They're done.
Dread, I'm gonna need you to go to Twitter and just send me a private chat because I ain't got you on my private chats. What? But you're gonna save $100. I just looked it up on B&H. It is $149 right now. Original price $250. The headsets that the microphone I told him to get.
Yeah.
It's on Deal Zone. Ends in 3 hours and 22 minutes. It is $149. Holy cow! This is a deal. I should buy another one. Damn.
You know,
Buy
just
me
because
one.
it's on
Buy
sale
your
doesn't mean
buy
you
your
have to buy
silver
it.
bullet money one. There
I
you
try
go.
to tell my wife that all the time.
So, how you liking Space Jam there, Infinite?
It's alright. I like it. I like it a lot. It's pretty fun, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty cool game. Pretty cool short experience, but it's good. I enjoy it. You like beat 'em up.
That's odd. We don't follow each other. Or if
No,
Twitter
I
took
see
us
that.
off.
See, I got you. I'm gonna send a link right now. to you right now. I thought I followed you, but it's hard to keep up.
Seriously, dude, I thought I did too.
Yeah.
Sometimes Twitter does take people off.
No, it does.
Alert.
Somebody hit me
Fraud
up.
alert.
Somebody. No. He's right because
No. I can attest. Twitter will unfollow people for you.
But Xbox Live done it too.
Yeah.
I was in the party chat over there. I said, "Yo, you was on my list." They was like, "Yeah, I was on yours too." And then we both was off each other's list. Look at that right there. It's $150. If you got it, I think you should purchase it right now because as you see, the original price is $250, which I said that before we even talked. That system right there is absolutely awesome. Absolutely.
I appreciate it, brother.
I got you. And that's what you see me. Like I said, I use when you see me do my content weekly, I use that. And it has XLR inputs. You know, you just change the wire to plug it up to the receiver, and you can use it for whatever you want. Cameras, cell phones, XLR input. Yo, somebody's drunk. They missed the toilet.
Yeah, no shit.
That's a fact. Paul, what's good?
Well, I've been up to no good. Have you been following my Twitter feed? Holy shit.
Yeah, you on fire. If you tell me to stop, first of all, I'm going to say something for the record, Paul. When I write in caps, it's not because I'm yelling. I write in caps because I like how I look.
Because he's excited, damn it!
I'm always on 1,000, but it's not because I'm yelling. So if you say something about me yelling again, I swear to God, I'm going to pull up to Florida and I'm going to put some flats in your goddamn tires. And you're going to roll nowhere. Matter of fact, I'm going to move you to the train station so you can roll on the tracks. Because your tires are you're going to be on rims.
Now you're killing Jago.
Oh, God.
You're going to be on straight rims. Keep it up.
I had just swallowed. That about made me choke, spit the shit out everywhere.
Yo, I'm going to save this to my favorites. My man want to buy this too. I'm going to save that. No, but
Yo, this man is reckless.
Yeah, I love that dude. I love that. He know I love him. That's my guy, man.
That's my grandpa, man.
I'm looking. Will this hook up to the Zoom?
Funny.
Trying to see.
XLR, yes. Zoom has an XLR input, right?
That's what I'm looking.
Or stereo input. It does 3 ways. cell phone input, which is the TRRS, and then it hook up to your camera on top, right? Or XLR has an XLR jack, and if you need to see it visually, I can do a short little wire thing and send that to you on Twitter also.
And for the people that don't know what about TSSR, just to let you know that cell phones don't allow you to just plug any mics into them.
Right.
You need to have that adapter, TSSR adapter.
It comes with all three.
Yeah.
And that's the only three that's available in the market. So your Zoom will accept one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, because
you have an external recorder that you got to sync up the audio.
Right. Well,
shout out to Lemon who know his shit. Let's go.
I don't use video. I just use the recorder.
Yeah, I know the recorder. Then when you do a video, you got to sync up the audio compared to what you're saying if you're using it.
Yeah, if you're using it.
Let's just put it this way. I know who to call or hit up on Twitter if I got any tech questions. That's what.
Yo, I got you. So only Crispy don't listen. Only Crispy. It's all right though.
I don't listen to you either because I know my own shit.
Always
this comes from a dude that uses a Commodore 64 to come online. Shut your old ass up.
Hey, it works, don't it? And I
the buttons on your fucking your keyboard is older than me. I don't want to talk no more.
he still goes on to bulletin boards and wonder where his friends are.
Yo, he got the first digital watch from that movie. What was that shit called? War Games.
Oh, wait a second. Does he have the calculated watch that turns into a transformer?
I did have that digital watch, by the way.
I thought you were going to say.
He had the digital watch with the calculator, them old ass cheap rubber buttons.
This coming
I
from
had
a
it too.
dude.
I had it too.
That's
from Panasonic and Casio was popping.
I thought you were
Casio.
going to say this coming from a dude who
Casio watches are a classic.
Who uses one of the original Ten Commandment tablets to come online?
Oh shit! The one that got them Air 100 Jesus sandals on.
No.
That's what. Oh my god!
That's what fucking UPS.
Yo, Infinite. You know I shouldn't have came. You know what? I'm glad I wasn't here the first hour. I'm glad because I'm ratchet.
Lupa.
Like my boy Yobi say, Mama.
Hey, Mama. She definitely is Mama. She's our Mama.
I should.
I've got my issues. But to answer the question, I've got my stuff set up. I got my screen replaced, thank goodness. And
So what?
Yeah,
so give me the details. I know that something got damaged.
I was gonna hit you up about that, but you said you already got to take care of it.
Yeah, UPS. So I have because I depend on other people for help. I asked a friend to take my monitor and my computer to UPS along with my other stuff. They needed to pack my computer and my monitor. So all they did was they threw it in a box. In the case of the monitor, they put one little level of bubble wrap around it and shipped it.
What?
And in the case of the computer, they put nothing in with it.
Wow. But you know what? That's good. Those electronics, those sound good. But who the fuck delivered you? Yo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yo, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He actually pulled a Kojima, got himself in a box, and sent himself to US Post.
You need your ass whooped.
Maybe they shipped him on a 747 in a padded briefcase.
Oh god!
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So the monitor literally got bent, and the PC got dropped as well. I can tell because the security lock on the back of the PC case.
Yeah.
It got bent, so I know that it got dropped at one point.
Wow. But it's a Commodore 64. How damaged could it be? Those was built like tanks.
Well, a lot
Damn,
of
please
tell me
the
the
just slapped me out of my vertigo chair. That's
what was that?
I said, please tell me the tape drive wasn't damaged.
I said it was a tandem.
Yeah. No. The 1541 disk drive is okay.
Okay. Good.
That thing was built like that thing was built to handle. And luckily when I said that on Twitter the same day, a friend of mine from way back when, he had this 32-inch display sitting in his house. He said it's never been out of the box. He doesn't want it, doesn't use it, so he sent it to me.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I'm gonna say something live right now. But I gotta ask Cerebral. Your Cerebral Paul, Mr. Paul, Grandfather Paul, Yobi's grandfather.
Watch your mouth. Only I could call him that.
I said Yobi's grandfather.
Oh,
grandfather
okay.
Paul. Yo, listen, you can keep him. You know what I'm saying? You can keep these old ass jeans. I'm just gonna ask him something real. Yo, listen, do you need an animated avatar that you have an idea for?
I would like one. But
Okay, yo, Graph, you heard him? He gonna tell you I'm gonna pay for it. I got you. That's it. I'm done.
I was already gonna do one.
Oh, well, you know, whatever. If you need a couple dollars on it, I got it.
I'll send you my PayPal. I'll send
We'll
you
split
my
it
PayPal.
50-50.
Lemon. I'll give you my PayPal on the show.
That's my guy.
You gotta,
I will say.
you gotta have Paul in his wheelchair with like.
Now you
burning
gotta
rubber.
say it loud for the receipts, Infinite. You gotta say it loud because he got on me last time I tried to do it behind scenes, so I put him on Front Street because you know somebody be like, yo, let me. You ain't gotta do that. I ain't gotta do shit, but that's my guy. So I'm gonna look out for him. I'm seeing it live. I'm co-signing the receipts. I got Graphic God on speed dial on PayPal. My brother need it. I got it. Let's go.
Yeah,
That's my
not
brother.
to disrupt the. Let's
That's
make
my
a
oldest
deal.
brother.
Let's not disrupt. Let's make a deal. But I gotta
Right.
get going, guys. Love you guys.
Thanks for having.
See
Thanks
you
for
guys
stopping
later.
by.
Thanks for
Good
doing this.
coverage, bro.
Perspective. Appreciate it, bro.
At any
Good,
time.
brother.
Thank you
Thanks.
guys.
Listen, you ain't gonna beat that deal. You ain't gonna beat that deal, bro.
No, I know. That's why I'm still looking at it.
Yeah, that is
I'm
crazy.
looking at the funds, going.
Yeah.
I lived through this without that.
Listen, you wait until you got it. You paid it $250, but $150. Oh my
No, I know.
god.
You ain't gonna come across that deal for a little minute.
Yo, it said B&H deal zone. I said deal zone. Holy cow. Damn.
All right.
It's a
Yet
great
again.
setup. Be
I'll
good.
see
Be
you
good,
later.
Dredd.
Good,
Have a
Dredd.
good one.
Peace, brother. Stay safe.
If I can remember how to log out of here. There it is.
You hit the big ass red button.
Red button, yeah. The stop button.
No wonder he needs a tech guy.
Jesus.
Oh my god. I gotta shout out Clowns too. Shout out the Clowns, man.
Yo, no
He
comment.
put pressure on me like Debo trying to take dudes beach cruises. Shout out to my Italian Clowns, aka Louisville Slugger. Let's go.
Clown's messy.
But like I said, I got everything up and running, and it was a pretty rough week last week. And then, of course, this weekend I got into the whole brouhaha with the God mode situation over in Psychonauts. But that's a fight worth fighting. I gotta shut the idiots up. So
Talk your shit.
Oh, you talking about the easy mode shit I saw?
yeah,
Yeah.
That
Oh my
shit.
god. These motherfuckers, man.
It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter, man.
it doesn't
It
affect
doesn't.
them in any way.
It doesn't matter how somebody enjoys a fucking game as long
Right,
as more people
right.
can play that fucking
I always
game.
play an easy mode when I play games.
I know,
Well,
right?
this is an
So I
easy
can
mode. This
enjoy the
is
game and not
Yeah,
get
I do too,
frustrated
myself.
because I keep flipping dying or I can't
Yeah.
get past the something.
for those that may not know. What happened is the publisher has decided they are going to put in the game a God mode toggle in
I
Psychonauts 2.
was gonna say, I'm about to say Psychonauts. Let them know what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people won't play the original Psychonauts because it ain't got achievements. Shout out to Clowns. Oh shit. Damn.
And it's amazing some of the reasoning I get while this is a bad thing. It takes away, somehow it cheapens the enjoyment for others for the game. Somehow because they're not disabling achievements, it cheapens achievements, and it's unfair because I may look higher than them on a some achievement aggregate screen board. It's like, are you so tied up in your achievements that you're gonna
Seriously.
Some people are.
What is wrong with
People are.
people?
That's why you got videos that say you want to quick 1,000 achievements. These are the games you play. I'd be like, I don't even care.
Why does it matter to somebody?
Hey, dude,
I don't
Because
get
they
it.
want to prove stuff to other people, like they need to justify their gaming, and it's ridiculous.
I've been flat out told that if I can't play a game, sucks to be me. Okay.
I've
Sure.
seen it. I saw that dumb thread, and people
Yeah.
like coming at you like, I'm like, what the man? I want to slap every one of them dumbasses.
Only thing that
So
get
when
mad
I
at me about
play Call of
achievements.
Duty and stuff, I don't play it to be better than everyone else. I just play it to
Right.
enjoy it because I know
Right,
I'm rubbish
right,
at those
right,
games, but I just
right.
play it to have fun. I'm
I
not
don't
like
give-
Lemon,
I don't-
who's awesome at it, but
I don't give
I
a
play
shit
to
what
have
people
fun.
what people say about gaming
Or
and who's
rage.
a real gamer or whatever. One thing I can say, and I don't use this as an arguing point, I beat more games with one hand than any of these motherfuckers have even
But
played.
you're slapping your joystick with your other hand, Jay. That's what.
You know what, Jay? I thought you was my friend, but I took that personal.
Yeah.
'Cause I got two hands, motherfucker.
Funny is
What did that
And I beat more games than you have.
Yeah, Jay, what's funny is
God damn.
some of them are using people like you to say that I'm just not trying hard enough. If he can do it, so can you.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that too. I'm like, really?
But everybody's. Let's be real here. Like when I'm working, I do 150 hours in 2 weeks at work, right? I don't have a lot of time to fucking be beating games. I can enjoy a game. My problem is I like to be competitive. I play online. My thing is with these achievements, and it's not about the single player experience for me. I'm a multiplayer dude. They don't hardly got no multiplayer achievements.
Yeah.
And that's what makes me mad. I put all these hours in 2K, Call of Duty, Battlefield, PUBG, Apex, and they don't hardly have no online achievements. Everything is for playing by yourself. And I'm like, yo, it should be a medium.
Yeah. Well,
We
some
do have
that
some
play
games
online?
where they have more multiplayer achievements than single player achievements, and then
Well,
other games.
please
where it's
point one out. Because I play PUBG all the time, and it's an online game, and they don't even have a lot
Call
of
of
achievements.
Duty Black Ops 4, isn't that basically all
I
multiplayer
don't play
achievements?
4
There's
no
no
more. We
single
on
player.
Cold
Like
War.
Black Ops 4, there is no games online for that.
You know, but there's some, even in 2K, there's some, but I play 2K so much, I'm beating dudes about 50, 40 points. I'm like, there's not an achievement for smoking 10 people straight at 40-point wins? But goddamn.
Look, I beat Doom Eternal on, I think it was hard, but I don't care if
Awesome
somebody, that doesn't take away my achievement of beating the game or my fun of
No,
playing
facts.
the game.
It's a self-achievement to yourself.
Exactly. That doesn't
Right.
take anything away from me, from people playing it and beating it on easy.
Yeah.
I don't care about that.
Some people need to justify what they do. It's like
Yeah.
I told 100, right? We was on Retro Renegades the last time together, and I said, "Yo, I'm not buying Mass Effect. It's gonna come to EA Play. I beat all those games 3 times. I'm gonna check your receipts."
Right.
So he did it while we was live. I said, "Why I hear crickets?"
No. You know he put
You
the
didn't
same,
say nothing,
He put the same thing on me.
right?
He's like,
But
hey man,
Why do you
man.
think
I'm like,
you
bro,
check my receipts on my gamer tag that I'm fronting? Now he see, oh damn, let me put in Matt Alice. Mass Effect is my favorite RPG of all times.
He did the same to me, and I'm like, bro, look at my gaming picture. What you see? You see Anubis and an N7 armor. Don't play.
Facts.
I can tell you now.
You know, Lemon, I think the new Battlefield should be all multiplayer achievements because it's got no single player. So
Okay,
that's
Right,
single
it
player.
should have a lot of them.
I can
Make
tell you,
3,000 achievements. I'm with it.
I can tell you now, Yobi, that Mass Effect is probably my favorite RPG of all time. Too.
Love you for that.
Of all time, because first of all, that's the RPG that told Japan JRP is over.
That's the one that
It's
said
dead.
that's the one that said go fuck yourself, JRPG.
Right. They told the whole world, wait a minute. You could play an action game and have RPG elements,
Yeah.
and it's not turn-based.
Mass Effect told him, "Oh word, hold my beer."
Hold my
Japan-
beer,
look,
motherfucker.
Japan ain't been the same since. They ain't been the same since. And you know, and Morrowind didn't do it. KOTOR didn't do it. Mass Effect set the standard.
Yeah.
And then you had
KOTOR made
Dragon Age,
KOTOR made a
Dragon
bubble.
Age, Elder Scrolls, Skyrim.
Yeah,
You had
KOTOR made a bubble a little bit.
no, they did, but it wasn't to that level of Mass
Of
Effect.
course. Just saying.
You had
KOTOR was on notice.
what's the other one that Microsoft owns with the fairies?
You know what the point of this matter
Fable.
is? You know what the point is?
Fable took it to a whole new level, man. Like then you had the European RPGs, you had first person RPGs. You know what I'm saying? They showed you like, listen, you can have an abundance of action and role playing, not turn based.
That
Japan
game-
was like stuck on stupid.
That game
They was like, what? We
That
still doing turn based.
that game was balanced so well between story, action, RPG elements. It blew my fucking mind, dude. I was like, oh my god, I've never played a game this goddamn enjoyable in my life. I was
multiple endings,
Yes.
multiple situations, determining how you play the game, sex scenes,
Yes.
adult situations,
Losing-
real controversials. It had racist situations, political
Man.
situations.
Look here, bro.
We ain't never experienced that. Not in one game.
Right.
Mass Effect 1 was revolutionary. Was the controls then? No, because Halo
Look
1
funky.
controls was revolutionary for when
Right.
Halo came out, but not to date. You know what I'm saying? But what it brought to the table was like, Jesus Christ.
And
You had to play it multiple times to get multiple situations.
I've been trying to tell Jay he needs to play it.
I will play it. I will as soon as
Jay is
as soon as I
awesome.
have a moment. I'm gonna play it.
Lemon. Every playthrough you do with the trilogy, you see something different.
Yes.
You see something different.
Yes.
If you did this flame bay, you do something different, and a whole different scenario open up. It's
and
insane.
You know what? This is what I say. When you see somebody play, let's get real modern, but you see somebody play Cyberpunk 2077, right? And they live streaming. I'm like, yo, dumbass, don't follow what they doing. You want your own experience. You can get an idea what the game is, but if you do exactly what that person do, what's the point of having your own experience? Because Cyberpunk 2077, there's different scenarios all day. Skyrim, different scenarios all day. I'm not going to follow your walkthrough
No.
to get to know a game.
I can tell you right now, since December, my two favorite games or franchises I've played is Cyberpunk and Mass Effect. The Mass Effect trilogy.
Yeah. You know, I told people the Mass Effect trilogy is for people who didn't beat all 3 games or people who never dived into the series. I'm a veteran.
I didn't get into. I
I'm a
got them
vet
all.
too. And
I got them all. I didn't have a lot of time back in the day to play them, and I was a different gamer back then. So all the reading and like talking and the one threw me off because I wasn't like really like into RPGs heavy then.
Right.
So I was like, But now my life is different. I've changed. I'm more into
And you
RPG
got the time.
now, and I got the time. So I was like, when I played one, if this time it fucking instantly hooked me. I was like, oh my god. I can see a month on this. I can see me playing this, and I did. I played that whole trilogy and then played another fucking game. Did not play another game. Like I've been bouncing around through like 5 or 6 games, like I said earlier. I didn't play a fucking single different game other than the trilogy until I beat all 3 of them. I was
That game is awesome, man.
Jago, you now you got to get the comments in the books. It explains so much more, bro.
I've already hit up the wife. I was like, if you want to get me anything Mass Effect,
And you got to watch the anime. It ties in too.
The Mass Effect Paragon.
I'm getting fucking Commander Shepard's leather jacket. I'm getting that for Christmas. I already told my wife.
My man.
The N7
Find
jacket.
Commander Shepard condoms at this
when
point.
you-
Fuck yeah.
Oh, damn. But you should get the condoms and the jacket and the Michael Jackson leather pants and make it a tandem. Let's go.
This man, Jesus, you gotta be stopped, bro.
Shit. No, it's that damn good. You know you enjoy the game so much, you go looking for things you can wear from that game or collectibles.
Oh, of course.
Put it that way.
I'm still trying to collect all the Pop Funkos.
Shit. I went looking after I beat it. I was like, oh shit, then you can actually get a Commander Shepard N7
I'm
black
gonna try not to buy no more Funkos, but I'm gonna say this: if this was Puppet Master, and my Funkos was at the strike of 11 or midnight, they would come alive, I would have the biggest army on the planet. I'm gonna just leave it right there.
Damn.
Because sometimes I think they be staring at me. They behind me right now, and every time I look at Vader, he be like, "Oh, I see you. I see you."
Yo, this man gotta be stopped.
and he's a bobblehead Funko Pop on top of it, so it's like he's always like, "Yeah, I see you."
Oh my God!
Well, it is about that time, gentlemen. I appreciate everybody coming out. Getting the show on time tonight. Appreciate everybody.
Damn right. Want to thank Lemon for showing up.
I'm sorry. I had to talk to clowns, man.
Thank you.
Dread.
Thanks for having me on again.
Where did Dread go? Dread had to go.
Don't leave out Jeepers.
Yo.
Listen,
Jeepers so quiet.
Jeeps. I will never.
I've been fixing my computer this whole time.
I will never pretend that Jeepers is a guest. He is not a guest. Jeepers is a regular.
He's a panel member.
That's right.
He was before, and he never stopped being that. He just decided to take a break. Extended
Yep.
extended
Probably
hiatus.
lost one of his nuts in the desert, and he's still looking for it.
No, I found it. I found it.
That's why he's back.
I found it. I'm back.
There you go, man.
Oh
I
my
reattached that
god!
bitch and I'm back.
I need an SSI check. I don't
We
care.
attached
You find him in your
himself.
old lady's purse? or
Yeah.
what?
I just flopped it back in.
Like an old ass transistor. I popped it right back in.
Y'all ain't right, man.
It's like an old school fuse. He just screwed it back in. It's good.
Oh my lord!
Lord.
Yeah, this has got to be the best freestyle podcast on the market, man. Let me shout out to everybody.
Yeah, the
there.
best fun cast out there.
Thank you very much.
Funcast. That's a good word. Funcast. Let's get it.
You know you're an old bastard if you remember before they had breaker boxes they had to screw in fuses. I'm just
Yeah, facts.
saying.
That almost predates you,
No.
to fucking Paul over here. I'll
You
tell you that right now.
The
You could use a
original Back
penny.
to the Future. Remember the original Back to the Future?
Yeah.
He had 2 TVs like that with the back off.
Yeah.
Facts.
With my family was the little working TV sitting on the big broken TV. You know.
Yo, and shout out to my boy Cerebral Paul with them Jesus sandals on, the Air Force nothings. Let's go.
Hey, they help that motherfucker go ahead and cost water, all right?
You're just as bad as me. Jeez.
Don't walk on water 97s.
Listen, when Paul's making love to his woman, and she's saying, oh God," he says, "How'd you recognize me without my sandals?"
Yo, Jay, you gotta go.
And then he
No,
had to
no,
back
no,
up
We don't
because
close the
he-
show right
he
there.
rolled
That's
over.
it.
He
No
says,
Paul.
he says, don't call God, baby. Call Paul.
She be like, "Oh God, why are you talking about my son? What's wrong with you?"
That's a new show. Better call Paul.
Better call Paul.
Better call Paul.
Later, everybody. Say bye.
Adios.
Showing up.
Later, guys.
Oh, I'm going on Xbox.
Love you.
Oh my God.